All right, welcome back everybody to Limeade 4.0 presented by Lime City. Got another run for you. Today we got Resident Evil 4 on console being played by SilentMartyr. Hopefully the mics aren't screwed up. If they are, let me know immediately. Otherwise, take it away.
Hello, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed that crazy race that we just watched. I'll be running Resident Evil 4 right now on the Wii using the GameCube disc. So it's technically the GameCube disc, and it's NTSC, which will be important a little bit later. I'll explain the differences between NTSC and PAL as we go, but most of the differences will be in the second half of the game. So we do professional. We're doing New Game Professional today, and the only other difference that I'll talk about right away is NTSC has to pick normal costume, because if you choose special, Leon's vest actually gives Leon the assault vest damage boost bonus that you would get from buying it from the merchant. So we have to do normal. And I'm going to go get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
Resident Evil 4.
And the beginning of the run's pretty simple. We just have to blast this first dude to activate the cutscene and move on into the rest of the village. There's a grenade we'll shoot. The crows in this game love to have either money or grenades, and we'll take advantage of this by murdering them for them constantly. So this gentleman takes 4 shots normally. If we get a crit, it's a little faster, but 4 chest shots is all we need. Then we just dive out and head left. When we get the grenade, we're going to want to do a little inventory adjustment to make it a little smoother later. Oop. Oh, come on, buddy. There we go. And then we're just going to head to the village. I like to think the crows are just robbing the merchant of his supplies, and then they just have it. A lot of these early guys are just going to point and yell at us. But we'll occasionally have to bait an attack from one of these guys. They all have a, depth perceptive range, and once you enter that range, they swing if they have a weapon pulled out. So if we get in that range and then immediately pull back, it will prevent them from being able to hit us. Let me just get through this little couple of tutorial videos, and then we'll head in. So this strat's a little bit different than PAL. PAL would shoot this guy in the back that I'm just passing and then head in. But we have to do a slightly different strat, so we're going to head in, throw a grenade right here into this window. Then we just have to walk out to this corner, because it's going to grab the attention of this group that just spawns there. Ooh, money. Grab the shotgun and another grenade, and then hopefully I'll get this throw right. This throw's a little awkward. But we got to toss this down and get... If we throw this in the right angle, we'll get all these guys killed, and that'll end the scene. Nice. So the village, that whole cutscene ends... Nice. A lot of shotgun there. All right, no handgun though, sad. That cutscene ends when you kill a certain number of enemies, or the timer is reached. Ideally, we want to kill them first, because that's way faster. So now we're just going to grab this pendant and then get the heck out of the farm. Oop, come on. And then we'll get our first QTE coming up. We have to outpace this rock and then dodge it that they're going to drop on us. This big old boulder. And this, since this is not RE5, we can't punch the boulder, so we actually just have to dodge it. Yeah, this game started the whole craze of, like, brown town design. Easy money. And then this next section is a little sketch. There's a guy on the left that throws dynamite, and sometimes he'll notice Leon as we're passing around this tree, and it'll cause him to throw a little earlier. But if he doesn't notice us, we'll be okay. Yep, we're okay. So we just gotta save Luis, and that'll end the chapter. Wow, my shots are really a little off. That's okay. I'm not really losing much time to it. Quick turns are essential in this game. Super important to help save time on aiming. All right, that's chapter 1-1. Next up, we got the canyon. The canyon is very volatile. There's a lot of RNG in how the AI reacts, and our ability to get through will basically depend on how well we react to what these guys do and where they are, because they're not even in the same spot every time either. That's the other frustrating part. It's not only do you have to worry about where they are and how they react. It's not one or the other. Okay. He's fine. We definitely don't need that. So since we didn't get handgun ammo drop earlier, I have to be a little cognizant of my ammo, because I've had some misses already. And we need to make sure we have enough for a little bit later. Alright, there's probably going to be a guy right around the corner here. Oh, okay, good. So we have to shoot that guy specifically because when the Ganados don't have weapons, they'll lunge at you, and it's extremely difficult to avoid them. They have a very good catch radius, and they move faster than Leon does when they're charging like that. So it's faster to just shoot him and keep moving. Alright, so we've got both of our chunks of the key, so we can just get out of here. So this next section is slightly like before, but a little less volatile. This first guy ideally will point and yell at us, but he never does for me, so we'll probably have to shoot him. And we'll just bait that guy and run past all this stuff. We want to wait until the dynamite's about to go off to jump over those sandbags, as we use the iframes that we get from them to not get stunned by the TNT explosion. And an easy dodge there, and that's pretty much going to do it. We're going to lose some time because we have to reload here. Normally I would be reloading in the next chapter, but because I missed all those shots, we kind of lost some time on that. So we'll just do this. We're still good now. We might need to grab some a little bit later out of the way. But that'll probably be after Del Lago, which isn't till next chapter. So here's another easy puzzle. It's just down left or down right, whichever, or, oop, eating my inputs. Yeah, it's just one, it's an up and a left, or a right, but left is obviously faster, so it's one less input. Alright, that's 1-2. Starter 1-3 is pretty simple. We're just basically going to run through this section. The only variation is in this last group, there's going to be one guy on the left, and he's going to run either directly at us or he's going to run down the middle of the path. And we want him to go directly at us. That's why we're going to hug this left shoulder. Hopefully he does. Yep. So since he goes left, everybody is going to kind of get out of the way on the right side, and that allows us to just go right past. Yeah, we don't deal with the chainsaw guys. They tank way too much damage. It's a big time loss. All right, so now that we're out of there, we just got to run through village. We've got the key to get through, so we don't need anything here. A nice time save trick, instead of going and pressing open when you have a key to a locked door, you go into the menu and automatically go to the keys and treasures. You can just use the key there, and avoids the text that will come up when you activate the prompt to open the door. So we get our third treasure here. And we get our first merchant now. This is pretty simple. We're just going to sell these 3 for 10k each and then buy a rocket launcher.
Got us. What are you buying? What are you selling? What are you buying?
Rocket launcher is going to be used to kill the first Gigante, which isn't until after chapter 2.1 starts. So here's our next grenade theft. So not only do the crows themselves hold the grenades, but their nests also hold grenades sometimes. So these little jerks steal grenades all the time and hide them everywhere. So it's always important to take note of that. After the grenade, though, we're out of here. We don't have the key for the church yet, so we're not even going to bother interacting with the door. We're just going to go by. Hunnigan's going to annoy us, but we're just going to master that. And then we just head out. There is a soft lock that can happen here. If you time this jump, like, very specifically, you'll land on top of that guy as you jump the chasm, and the game will just get confused and put you, like, a full Leon's height higher and call that the ground, and you can't get out of the room. It doesn't happen very often, but it has happened a few times to me in a run. All right, so this middle crow is going to have a flash grenade. So we're going to shoot him, take it. And then we got one more boulder to dodge. No MGS torture sequence, that's for sure. Although on the Steam version, they have to use macros for one of them. Because it's literally, like, almost impossible for a human to do it. But on GameCube, it's normal. So we're going to shoot these 2 TNT right in a row. This will get the other guy's attention. He didn't point, though. That's too bad. Normally, he would point there, and we wouldn't have to run past him. But that's going to wrap up that section, and we're going to head into the lake. We're going to get one more charm, or bangle, rather, before we start the Delago fight. This fight is the bane of all RE4 runners. It has 3 patterns. They're based on when Delago decides to fully dive. We have a no dive, which is the ideal scenario. We have the late dive, which loses in somewhere between 5 and 10 seconds based on your timing. And then we have early dive, which loses 15 to 20 seconds. So we'll see what it gets us. It's pure RNG. There's no manipulation of it. There's no way to control it, at least to our knowledge. So we'll see what happens. Joe, don't shoot the lake. Don't shoot the lake. So we get 3 first. He'll do a quick under. We just want to nudge to the left so that he doesn't hit us on the comeback. And then we just got to dodge this tree if we need to, which we do, and then throw one more. Dodge the next tree. And then this is where the deviation begins. Okay, he's not diving. That's good. Get him on the come up. We'll spin back around. We want to hit him 3 more times here if we can. Did. Doesn't dive again. Very good. And should just be able to wrap this up. That was on the right. That's right. Perfect. That was a perfect Delago. Absolutely flawless Delago. Not a bad chapter 1. Really didn't have anything go seriously wrong. No restarts. We didn't take damage. Actually, I should check this. Okay, we have 4 shots. We have 1 shot more than we need. Beautiful. These are the last handgun bullets we need until after cabin, and we'll get plenty of handgun ammo in cabin if we need it. So yeah, Joe got memed. So before that fight with Delago, before you jump on the boat, if you shoot your gun into the water, Delago will jump out and kill you, and it's like an auto death. It's like a meme that the developers put in to just get a good jump scare. Because you can fish and shoot fish in the water and then eat the fish like you would for health. All right, so we're going to shoot these 3 boxes here real quick because we need to use them to jump across. So here's our first skip of the game. It's called Waterfall Skip. And what we're going to do is we're going to line Leon up in a way that when he jumps down from this platform coming up, he's going to land both in and out of bounds. And the game's not going to know what to do, so it's just going to say, you know what, Leon, you're still in bounds. But it's going to allow him to roam out of bounds freely. And doing this, we'll be able to skip this quick little cutscene of dropping this waterfall. So I just need to back him up a little bit. As you see, we fall right through the fence and then can run as if we're on the ground when we're clearly not. And we just avoid all the nonsense. And very simple. All right, so now we got the key to the church, and we can then get Ashley. But first, we got to go blow up a giant monster.
We got time for a quick dono.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Ali Loves Martyr donated $3. Thank you very much for the $3.
A league. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Great cause. Of course. All right, so now we're back a little bit earlier. This is right next to where the crow was. That we gave us the flash. But it's now night because Leon passed out after the Delago fight. All right, so this is really quick. We literally just shoot the rocket launcher, he dies. There's only 3 bosses in the entire game that can survive a rocket launcher blast. And we won't get to those for a while. So now we just gotta head back to the church, a little backtracking. There's some puppers here, but we just walk right by them. They're pretty friendly. So they're not going to bother us. The church itself's got another puzzle. It's pretty simple. It's like a kaleidoscope, and we're just trying to line all the colors up so that it does the insignia symbol correctly. And then we have a little chandelier trick. If you hit jump immediately, you don't have to wait for it to swing back again. It's a nice little time save there. So we're going to do 2, 3, 1. 2 turns, 3 turns, 1 turn. This puzzle solution is actually repeated later on in the lab, and I'll discuss that when we get there. Now we have Ashley, so we're going to smash through this tutorial junk and then end the chapter. We don't even have to catch her here. We could just run forward after we drop down, and that'll end the chapter. Oh, save mash. Rip. All right, so we got Ashley. Things are now harder. But the first couple rooms are okay. This zone we just run through. We don't have to worry about anything at all. Just right past everybody. They're all dumb and slow. They don't know what to do. We know what to do. And the next section is... The next couple of sections, actually, are just, you know, no enemies, nothing to worry about. We're just trying to head to the cabin as quickly as possible so the cabin can troll us as efficiently as possible. And not really much else going on. This is a nice, like, relaxing section between two of the most RNG heavy parts of the early game, Delago and the cabin. Just a nice little, like, breather. We want to wait at this door. It's a little slower for Ashley to open the door than us. So we're going to head right here, and hopefully we will get one of these Ganados to take a specific path if we take the right path as well. So we're just kind of like hug this lady and then come in tight, wrap around this. Nope, he got her. That's okay. He got her, but she didn't stop. If she stops, then you're in trouble. If she ducks down. But as long as you're close to her after she finishes her animation of getting damaged, she'll keep coming. So we do that to manipulate this guy to go through the window there so that we can get Ashley through without any issues. Wait for her so that she doesn't get hit by those two throwers, because they'll throw at you but miss and hit her instead, just like the way that the aim works. So we'll wait, make her wait right before that bear trap, and she'll still be in range to activate the cutscene to get out of the door. And now we got cabin. This is very RNG dependent. Luis is essential on how to control the whole room. We're going to basically be manipulating him to get as many Ganados in the cabin as possible to have these grenades kill as many of them as possible. Because just like the village, this runs on a death timer. Or a death trigger to end the scene. So now he's got Lewis. All the enemies are going to lose their aggression when Lewis is grabbed. So we could just wait a second, get as many guys in, throw our first grenade. And then, like I said, I need to grab handgun ammo here, so I'm going to grab 2 boxes. That's our first. There's our second grenade throw. So now we're going to let some more guys accumulate. So we're going to run up and grab these 2 grenades. And then hopefully Luis is... Yep. Okay, there's our 2 handgun. So we're going to cut Luis here so that he... Oh, he grabbed Luis. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, game. Let's chill. Let's chill here.
Leon, are you okay?
There we go. Jeez.
I owe you one, Leon.
That was a little rough, but that's okay. That guy should have grabbed Luis, not swung at him, and that's kind of what threw that all off. Because, again, once Luis is grabbed, that makes everything less aggressive. So I grabbed those herbs because they dropped, and we definitely need them because we got hit. And then we'll grab the flame grenade we're absolutely going to need later. And then we're going to sit right here. If they ever show up. Ow! And that's why I grabbed the heals. We have so much shotgun ammo, we're going to totally be fine. And now we're just going to sit here and try and pace our shots so that we're not just aimlessly killing, or not aimlessly killing, just aimlessly shooting into these plagas. These plagas tank shots constantly from a distance. So it's a little aggressive to shoot the plagas when they're laying down. And we also want to keep a good eye on our ammo, making sure that we're not running low on shots in the chamber. I was about to shoot that, and then Luis shot it instead. The game can only have 2 plagas on screen at a time, so it's important to take note of that. Oh, nice. And there's the fight. And I save memed again. I'm mashing too fast. But yeah, that was actually a pretty smooth cabin, except for that one grab that we got, but that didn't really lose us any time, besides in the moment. It didn't screw up the manipulation of the cabin itself. Oh, yeah, I mean, obviously, you're Austin Powers and Joe is the real James Bond. Alright, so here we're just running. I'm gonna leave Ashley behind to bait. Oop,
Follow me. Wait.
to bait that attack. So that'll buy us a little more time, because we need to grab all the stuff in that cabin, and then we need to grab the key in this cabin.
Wait. Follow me.
Aha, too slow. And then we'll switch to the handgun, and I'll give Ashley a heal now, and then we'll use the key. He might. He might. You guys will have to do a live, like, challenge where you two battle to see who would be the best spawned. All right, so now this is a great time for donos. This is an auto-scroller. We're just going to be shooting these guys. This is shooting gallery. So this would be a perfect time for any donos that came in. If not, enjoy. This is also why we need the handgun bullets. That's fair. That's fair. Well, that's only the actual Wii version. This is the GameCube disc being played on the Wii. So that's a completely different run. Well, not completely different, but it's quite a different run. Yo, that would be dope. I would be so bad at that run though. Oh my god. I was so bad at that game, period, when it came out. Yep. We combine the red, yellow, and greens together and equip the incendiary grenades, as in the incendiary grenades are Mendez's weakness. He takes massive damage to it. Unfortunately, though, there's a little bit of a bug, and in the second phase, he doesn't take damage from them. So we're going to have to buy a rocket launcher here to kill the second phase.
Welcome.
All other runs actually don't have to do this.
What are you selling?
He dies to flame grenades, but
Is that all?
oh well.
What are you buying?
So,
Is that...
get a rocket launcher. We sell the shotgun because we're done with it.
Come back anytime.
And we'll get rid of the ammo a little bit later. If I have more than 10, I usually sell it because it's a good amount of money. But if it's less than 10, it's not really worth the time to sell the ammo. So I'll just dump it when we do our next merchant, which will be after this at the castle. So we're going to start this after the QTE. We're just going to throw a fire grenade immediately, right at him. But yes, Joe, to answer your question, there is a Wii version of RE4 that is designed around the Wiimote, and you aim with the remote like a reticle and everything. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, we'll lose a little time because I'm gonna have to get a heal. Because I threw that grenade a little too close, so I couldn't get to him to do the knife damage. But that's okay. Because we'll just climb up here, grab a red herb and a green herb, and then we'll just move on. Yeah, ideally there, you would just hit him with the third one, and you would just be able to knife him before he recovers and doesn't damage you at all. But I just was a little bit misaligned when I threw it, so it was too close, and the flame stunned Leon, so he couldn't start knifing when I wanted to. So it's just a little itty-bitty minor error, but nothing too bad. Yeah, it's a really fun version, Joe, but it's just a lot easier because being able to, like, lock the aim is just so much easier than the, like, natural sway that Leon has when you're aiming with the controller. Nah, Limes. I was just we just had an auto scroller section, so I was saying if you had any donations to report, it was a good time for it. So we just equip the gun, the only gun we got, handgun at this point, and then yeah, use the I key and get the hell out of this crazy ass village. So we're just gonna let Ashley wait, and then we're gonna shoot this truck driver in the face. Just gonna wait. See, swerves more the further up you shoot him, but if you wait longer, the truck drives faster when he's driving it versus when it's out of control. So we grab that money and equip that grenade. Oh yeah, we're getting close to Waterhall. About be that time. We equip the grenade because you have slightly faster movement speed with a grenade than you do with weapons, other guns, and whatnot. Not too bad. I usually like to have my villages be under 30 minutes, so 30-30 is not too bad for a marathon. I will definitely like that. Alright, so we're going to grab this rifle ammo on the box, and then we're going to do a little bit of shenanigans here. Not too much. We do a lot more shenanigans a little bit later, but this is a bit of a shenanigan. So what we're going to do is we're going to run up to this crank, and Leon gets iframes when you leave and get on the crank. So we're going to use that advantage. Hold on, I have to hear this. Okay. We'll use this advantage so that we don't have to blow up any of these catapults. I'm going to leave Ashley here so she doesn't get catapulted.
Wait.
And here we go. And then once we activate the cannon, that ends the room, all the enemies disappear, and Ashley is safe. So we don't have to worry about her getting grabbed. And now she's free, and we're good.
Wait.
So now we got this big old menu. We're going to sell the handgun, and then we're going to buy the semi-auto rifle and the TMP. The TMP is going to be crucial to this run, as it's used multiple times to skip huge swaths of the game. Oh,
What are you
yeah, whatever.
Is
Fine.
that all? Is that all?
Slower to do it that way, but whatever.
What are you buying?
All right, rifle. We'll move this guy up here so we have room later. TMP, slide that over to here, and then TMP stock. And we're going to do that, and that, and there we go, and we're good. All right, so there we go.
Then come back anytime.
This room is annoying. These guys aren't consistent in when or how they react to seeing Leon. So hopefully we can just run through this room. But sometimes this guy will throw us out of order, so we'll see what happens. So basically just have to switch the swords here. Yeah, they didn't rush. That's okay. So equip and load and shoot you in the leg. And just, there we go. Cool. Oop, no. There we go. So yeah, that's like kind of ideal. That one guy being shot is like the only hiccup there, but that wasn't really too big of a problem. So we're gonna make Ashley wait here. We use her later to open that door again. And it's better to not bring her through this. It's kind of messy. So we want to basically get all these guys in the room as best we can. And then we're going to shoot this barrel. And blow them all away. Or at least most of them. Oh, thank you. You actually want that. Nice. Oh, that's perfect. That's plenty of TMP ammo. All right, that sets us up for plenty of ammo for the rest of the run. Don't have to worry about that. Cool. So now we're in the castle. And we have probably one of my favorite strats in the entire run coming up with the first Garrador. We completely humiliate him, and it is quite pleasant to watch, and it is even more pleasant to perform. And then after that, we have arguably the most horrible room in the entire run with Waterhall, which is a toxic RNG cesspool of negative emotions and sadness, and tons of resets, of course. So we are going to get this flame grenade for a bit later. Alright, so we're going to shoot this guy a bunch. And most of the time it's going to be in the plaga. 1, 2. Ooh, flip the switch. Oh, he got in back of me? He blocked me from backing back up. That's annoying. Oh, and he missed. That's fine. Nice. That was weird. I don't know why he did that, because normally you flip that switch and then back up directly, and he's not in your way, but he was, like, standing in my way there, so that's okay. We missed the shot. That's pretty much the only loss there. All right, so we're going to call and wait Ashley here. This will bait these two guys into turning around and going after her instead of continuing for me, which allows us to just walk past everybody with no issue. All right, Waterhall. Yay. 4 rifle shots to start. Both archers, both shield guys directly in front of you, and then we run down to the double switch room. And then we want to bait this guy. Swing. Ooh, rifle ammo too? Awesome. Awesome. Another bait here. And then we'll flip the switch. Get the crank up. And now is where it gets completely shitty, because where these guys are is just going to completely depend on them. Alright, he's down, so we can keep going. Oh, this is nice. This is real nice. Wait Ashley there. And then just mash this crank. Please go for Ashley. Yes, that's why I made her wait. Because the guy will grab her and allow me to continue. Please don't run. Please don't run. Please don't run. Please don't run. Okay. Okay. That's okay. I think I can get past him before the swing occurs. Nice. All right. So we're just going to flash. Kill the shield guy. And we're good. Ashley, get up, please. Oh, that guy's coming. Let's go this way. Follow me. Okay, so we're going to need the last flash, unfortunately. I was hoping we could save it, but no good. That's okay, though. And we get the reload in the cutscene, which is fucking great. Love that. And that's part 1. That was really smooth. The only thing that was slow was having to go left around the crank after the end of the cranking section. But that was fantastical. All right, so this section is a lot smoother. You just have to execute. We have a lot of rifle shots to make on these guys on the upper canvas, and then some guy on the floor as well. But if we do it right, it's not hard at all. So we'll just do it right. Get the double. Yep, easy money. Grab the first aid. Then we'll come down here, and we will blast this guy running, because the guy running is the only guy who can get to Ashley. And once we stop him there, he won't get to her in time. Too slow. Might have to shoot those two guys. We'll see. Sometimes they'll follow me down here and then just stay down here. Sometimes they'll stay up top. See what happens. So far, so good. I hear one of them running. Yeah, that's okay. We'll get them up top. We'll try and get a double if we can. Okay, good. No, I want that equipped. Thank you. Perfect timing. Oh, that was beautiful. That was a flawless water haul. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was flawless. I would take that every day and twice on Sundays. And it's Sunday. Weird. And that wraps up chapter 3-1. I always do the green and red, or green and red's a little better. I know, Apache. It makes everybody feel better when it happens to them. Oh, we still got plenty of game in League, don't worry. So next up are Novistadors. These guys are the worst enemy in the game. They are cancer, they are toxic, and they are bad people. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So we're going to look to the right here. We do this because, and of course, right away. Just not even going to wait. Not even going to wait. So we do that so that they don't grab us. Because if you're looking at a bug, they can just grab you and you can't escape it. Don't you dare. Again, just constant camera manipulation so that they aren't on screen, because they're way less aggressive when they're off camera. And here's where it gets nasty sometimes. Whew, all right, good. I don't know where the hell the Novis are, but I'll take it. No, they're called Novistadors. Novistadors. That's what they're called. Yep. There's like a very perfect timing where you can get all three of those, but the loop is like when you enter the room or something, so it's like it's impossible to know like where they're going to be when you enter. So usually you have to wait on one of the three of those jumps, but sometimes, very rarely. So we're going to shoot this guy so that we don't activate the cut, and then we're going to not jump up, but jump down. This is a little quicker than dropping down from the ladder. And then we're going to get the hell out of this room. We do that so that we avoid all the cutscenes of them praying and then getting mad because we interrupted their prayer sesh. Now we have plenty of rifle ammo, so I don't need to worry about the backup ammo that's in this room. We do need to grab this, so we're going to be throwing it. We're going to flash here so that these archers don't fucking annihilate us. And then we're going to get a flame grenade, and we're going to manipulate this so that the red zealot stays here. It's very important. So we go to the corner, looking for that visual cue. And notice how he's in the flame grenade damage animation, but the cutscene is still going. This is because he's in the flame grenade animation, and that takes precedent. Now we allow him to grab us there so that he can then die. Because what happens is that kick will kill him every time. Oh, you fucking bastard. That's fine. We have heals. It's just annoying. Because he should die to the red barrel. He was in like a really bad spot there. Still have a heal though, so it's no problem. Alright, Gallery 2 is kind of awkward. These scythe guys, where they go, kind of dictates everything going on here. So we want to hit this button. Sneak past this guy. I'm going to leave this heal alone. We have one, we're fine. Hit this button. Reload. Let the RPG guys murder everybody for me. Then we're going to slowly walk here. So that they don't... I want them to hit that chest with the RPG. That's basically the goal of that. Now, we got lucky. Those guys died before. The guys in the middle. Sometimes there's two guys in the middle there, and you have to deal with them. But that was okay. That was actually a really smooth Gallery 2. So now we have our first TMP skip. So the stock TMP allows us to shoot through doors and shoot locks that we wouldn't necessarily be able to do otherwise. So, this door is normally locked. This allows us to skip almost all of 3-2. We don't do any of the garden. And we come into the dining room. So we skip a huge chunk of the game by doing that. It's an amazing skip, and it's GameCube only. So, if you want to do it, you got a GameCube. Grab this later. So we gotta blow this lock off. And then knock that guy down. It takes about 14 to 6... I think it's 16 bullets to kill the lock, and then one more to shoot the guy. But I like to just make sure the lock's done, because you have a Gyarados, like, legitimately right behind you. So if you fuck up, he's going to kill you. Shoot these three guys. What are you doing? Why'd you stop? Great support, by the way, chat. Very appreciative. So then these guys are going to come out. Sometimes they won't come out, and you could just, like, wait and kick the door. But otherwise, we just have to flame them. Oh, shit. Corrigs with the big-time gift subs. Thank you, Corrigs. Much appreciated. All right, as long as we have more than 5 shots in the rifle, we do not have to worry about anything else there, and can just open the door and start the scene.
Wow, good God, a lot of subs and bits going on. Corrigs, Tiki, Patchy, I saw a couple others too. Thank you guys so much for the support as I eat my sub.
Alright, so we free Ashley. Spin in, do some spinning. Shoot these three guys, 3 headshots. And then while Ashley is checking the door that's locked, we want to grab that rifle ammo and then reload and aim at this door. Because we're going to be shooting this red zealot and then throwing a grenade to kill him as fast as possible.
The door's locked. I can't open it.
We shoot him in the leg so that he gets knocked over. And then we just toss grenade. And everybody dies. Assuming we threw the grenade in both the right spot and the right timing.
I can get out.
I don't need that. That's so much harder to do a league on 30 FPS. On 60, it's like basically free, but on 30, it's a lot tougher. Then we got the Ashley section. This section's pretty simple. This pranking is probably the only part that's real variance. This guy will react sometimes slowly, sometimes quickly on the second crank. She's more useful than Luis is in the speedrun Apache. That is a sad thing for Luis, but he kills more runs than Ashley does on average. All right. He stopped running, thankfully. Otherwise, I would have had to have bailed and baited an attack and ran away and come back and blah, 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 blah. So that worked out perfectly. So now we just got to do this puzzle room. So it's just the buttons in a specific order so that you can get through. And we also need this stone tablet. And then we just need to grab the 2 treasures. Well, they're not treasures. The 2 key items. We need the snake and the Salazar, or the... Yeah, it's Salazar family insignia. This puzzle, when I played this casually, ruined me. Hours. I'm not joking. It took me hours to do this puzzle the first time. And it's the simplest solution. It's so simple. I've never been more mad in my life than when I found out what that solution was when I learned this run. But yep, we get both, and now we just run. We just run like you would do in the normal casual playthrough, obviously, as well, since there's no way to combat these guys. Yeah, me too. I love when Luis dies. That's my favorite part. All the cabins of mine he's murdered. Hell yeah. And that pretty much wraps it up. We just gotta end the chapter. Just, you know, opening this door up and then climbing in. And then we will start the hardest chapter in the run. 4-1 is very lengthy and has numerous run-killing rooms that you can die in without any mistakes made. And it's super great. Very, very fun. No, the only reason 5.4 is worse on Steam is because of the crashing. Because that's where it's like most likely to crash. But no, I'd say 5.4 is easier. It's a much shorter chapter, and you really only have like 2 rooms that are like really nasty. I did not play Dino Crisis.
Wait here.
I think there's a game called Prey like that. Alright, this room is pretty weird. We gotta do some camera manip here because the fire is like major frame drop, so we don't look at it. So it's not there. Equip the TMP. No, Speedy, we don't suplex in the speed run. I'll do that in a casual playthrough. Why is this guy pointing? What the fuck? Wow, okay. That made no sense. But whatever. That's just our only heal now, unfortunately. Gonna make Novi's 2 a little more sketch. So we're gonna wait for this guy to fire so that we can sneak over here and shoot him. Because, unfortunately, unlike every other version of this game, including PAL, you cannot shoot the chains that are holding that last dragon statue to crush it. You actually have to shoot the red zealot. It's a big old stinky poop. What? How is he there already? Wow, this might be a problem. Yeah, this might be a problem. Where is the next heal? I think I just buy one from the merchant, probably. I'll just break all the pots, too. There's probably one in a pot. Yeah, that... So, like, that all got thrown off because that guy should have not pointed. He should have ran at me. He definitely should have ran at me. Okay. We'll be okay. We're just gonna need to find a heal before we get to the... there's some money that I can grab. Kodas, coming up. The money route for NTSC is kind of... Or for GameCube is a lot looser because we get Salazar skip, so we don't have to buy the rocket for Salazar. No. Okay. Actually, hold on. I think this guy... No. This is the next room. Because what we can do is this.
Wait.
And then we do this. Nope. Just trying to see if they get any random herb drops out of these. Nope. That's okay. If y'all want a bounty, if you can figure out how to skip this door, you will be a relatively well-financed speedrunner.
Follow me. Wait.
So normally we aren't grabbing this, but I'm grabbing this so I can buy health in a bit, because we definitely need it. Our movement speed is crucial in this next section, and if we don't have it, it's going to be very bad for us. Oh, right. Yeah, you did it on your first playthrough ever, I'm assuming. All right, now we're good. Oh, Scott. You know better than that.
Welcome. What are you buying? Is that all? What are you selling? Is that all?
Just want to sell the stuff that I don't normally have in the inventory so that it can be properly adjusted later. All right. Now we're back on track. So now we get our next TMP skip. This one's a little less intense in terms of the amount of stuff we skip, but of course it has to be legal. It's a speedrun bounty.
Wait.
So here we go. Hello? Where are you, Mr. Locke? There you are. Yeah, that's the thing. There's no trigger that you need to activate, Ali. You just need to get through that room into the door. So that's why it's like probably never going to be possible. Yeah. Imagine if that if that glitch worked on original RE4, that'd be so hilarious. Reverse engineered glitches.
Wait.
So this room's pretty interesting. The execution is super tight, and if you get it right, you're normally okay. There's a couple of memes though that can happen. The second knight in each wave can stop and be out of position. All right, next wave. So the last shot here can, like, he can literally just eat it. But not this time. I wait till I see the third helmet drop to the floor. Because sometimes you'll do a headshot, but it won't actually do enough damage to reveal the Plaga. It's very rare, but it does happen. So you have to be cognizant of that. Because if you throw a flash before all the 3 Plagas are revealed, you're basically resetting the room. Because it's, like, so much ammo to blow to kill one of those otherwise. They're much higher HP than normal Plagas. Probably not. Probably not. I mean, my PB is really good, so...
Wait, follow me. Wait, follow me. Wait, follow me. Wait, follow me. Follow me. Wait.
So we do all that wait following to kind of manipulate the enemies to not be where we want them to, or to be where we want them to be. This allows us to get around that pretty effectively. So this room's going to be horrible. I don't have any heals, so it's going to have to go correctly. I won't have a chance to really fix any problems that happen. So we'll see what happens. This is Novi's 2. This is probably the most toxic room in this chapter. So we want to... Oh my god, really? He's flying right in front of me. We need to shoot these 2 really quick. Ah, you fucking grabbed me! What a fucking penis. Alright, Ah! Yeah. Yeah. This is what happens. So this is why this room is so hard, because the strat is to shoot those 2 chains and then turn around and basically hug that left wall and look at the wall and run just around all of them, basically, and then you'll be fine. But what happens is you do not get a consistent number of them either in the air or on the ground. And depending on where they are is going to really affect, like, how you go about doing it. So that first one flying so close immediately is what screwed me there, because I didn't even have time to take 2 shots. So I move forward here, because usually they swing at you. Oh, I was still in my animation there. Yes! I can't believe that didn't kill me. Usually when you're comboed like that, they just kill you outright and you don't get to move. But that guy swung while I was still in the damage animation, so I didn't take any more hit. Alright, that went way smoother than I was expecting. Well, would you get off the wall, please? Thank you.
Welcome.
So we're buying a rocket launcher for a bit later.
Thank you. Back anytime.
We need it for the double Gyarados coming up. That's what you get. You get that green herb from the Knights League, the first wave of them. But, like, usually 1 green herb is not enough to get you through Novi's 2. And obviously that fucking shit's gonna happen. Wow. That is complete RNG where those 3 catapult shots land, and 900% of the time you're walking up to that door and opening it with no issue whatsoever. That's so bad. Oh my god, bro. Well, we gotta heal at the top of here. That'll help. That's just really dumb. This is why this run is so hard to marathon, because the game's really good at knowing that you're out of heals and, like, just throwing the most random scenarios at you to try and test your knowledge. Like, oh, do you know how to deal with this? Oh, do you know how to deal with this? It's pretty rare. It's probably less than 10 times it's happened total to me. I'm not taking any chances with those guys hitting me. Oh, that guy shot me. This might not end up well. Come on, please have enough. Please move. Oh my god. Oh. All right. See how this goes. This is the part that's going to be rough because these 3 shield guys need to swing in unison. Pure RNG. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to spend a little time in here because I want to get the full heal that the guy that's hiding has, and I just need 1 shot here. Either you going to give me a free one? No, you're not. All right, it's fine. It's the one who has it. And we're back on track. All right, and that's almost all for 1. Now all we have left is Verdugo. And now we get the most fun in the entire game. Ditman glitch. This glitch allows for a 1.5 time increase in movement speed. All you have to do is aim the gun, the striker shotgun, go into the menu before you see
What are you selling? Is that
the
Thank you. Is that
the laser reticle,
What are you buying?
and then
Is that old?
equip any other weapon in the menu. Oh, no, I need the rocket launcher. Too many backs. Too many backs.
What are you buying?
There we go. And we need the rocket launcher for Verdugo. Grab that so that we can do this. Zoom. You'll see he's significantly faster, and this glitch is going to unlock a lot of other glitches because it's so game-breaking. And we're going to see one immediately. Because we're going to get to dodge, if we execute correctly, that is. We're going to get to dodge these Verdugo QTEs. And just like with normal movement speed, if Leon doesn't have anything in his hands, he runs slightly faster. So ideal Ditman glitch, you're switching to a grenade or a rocket launcher. You really hit me there? Wow. All right. I don't believe you, but that's fine. Oh, okay. Weird. Maybe he won't swing again then. I kind of like glitched him out. Nope. Yeah, so like I guess I was like slightly late in the movement to bait his attack. And that's why I didn't get around it, but that's okay. Oh, thank you. I always aim because I've literally had a run where the rocket launcher missed him. It went through his legs. And like if it has to make physical contact with him or it doesn't actually kill him. But that is the end of 4-1. That wasn't too bad, right? Take a little nick there. I mean, honestly, this was really bad just because of how many times we took damage and we're just like running through sections on red health. So our next skip is coming right up. We need to do this because in this version of the game, NTSC specifically, you cannot use a rocket launcher to blow up this boulder. You have to do it normally. So Runner found a way to get around it, and we're going to do that very thing right now. To do this, it's very similar to how waterfall skip works. We're going to be falling on this platform that we're on now. We're going to do it so that the game thinks we're on it completely, even though we technically aren't. Just have to line this up right. Easy money. And we just run against this wall to like raise Leon's y-axis position so that we can get through this part. Because otherwise he'll run into that like mechanism in the middle and not be able to cross the chasm completely. And then we just run into that wall to bring Leon's y-axis back down to the correct ground level so he can actually just get the hell out of the room. And then here we're low on heals, so I'll grab the backup first aid spray. And yet again, another Ditman glitch skip. This one, because Leon's moving at 1.5 faster speed, he moves faster than the like slide, whatever that thing is called. I'm not sure. Whatever the thing you slide on. So when we get back up to it, it hasn't fully retracted. So it throws Leon from the point where the handles are the moment that you do it the second time. And so it pushes Leon so far that he goes out of bounds, and we can just run through and completely avoid the double Gyarados, or double Gigante fight, rather. Now we have Novi's 3. One of the... This room can go really easily and have no problems, and it can also be just an absolute dumpster fire. For me personally, this is the easiest one, but that doesn't mean it's going to go well. And that's fine. Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You would like that, wouldn't you? Whew. That was nasty. Normally you just run right through there, but that one guy caught us, so... Alright, so ideally here we can kill these all with one shot. And we do. Oh, there's one more? He was out of the way? Oh my god, game. You've got to be kidding me. What was he doing over there? Again, we're looking to the right so that we don't interact with the Novis at all. Now, because we don't carry Ditman through that door opening, we actually can't beat this specific smasher. We gotta wait for it. It's like literally like 1 or 2 frames too slow. It's incredibly infuriating because everybody else can just run through this whole section without having to stop, but I gotta stop because of that door taking away Ditman and having to reactivate it. Yeah, Blues. It's either called Maxi Skip after the runner who found it, or you call it Boulder Skip. Maxi himself prefers it to be called Boulder Skip. He's just a humble dude like that, but, you know. That's community driven as always. But like no one really does it besides me, so it's not really a skip that many people talk about because you can only do it on, or it's slower to do it than it is to just get a rocket launcher and blow the rock up. So. Some of it, yeah. I have to do it specifically because of the version, yes. So this room's kind of awkward. There's a door we're gonna open in a bit, and that's gonna be a little RNG-ish, and it'll maybe cost us a second or two. Because the guy sometimes will open it for you, and sometimes he won't. And if he opens it for you, then it's like way faster. But if you have to open it yourself, you kind of have to do some baiting to get out without getting hit. We need to bait this chick, then we need to bait this dude. Oh, I didn't go far enough. Fuck. Yeah. I didn't go far enough. I'm supposed to walk further into the corner and then he won't hit you. But yeah, you can see why you need to do that. But yeah, if that guy opens the door for you, then you could just like turn right and immediately go. But you can't do it when or you can't do it if you open the door, because when you open the door, he then walks in the way of the door frame and you can't get past him. And then all those flame guys just burn you to death and then you get, you know, chainsawed in the back. So that's okay though. Unfortunate error there. But that's why this room is dumb, because that can get you. That was my fault entirely. That would have been fine if I just kept going. I just stopped too soon. And I got caught on the edge of the rock there. It's dumb. That's what you should be able to do if he opens the door for you, because the lane's clear, but I was dumb and didn't move correctly. All right, so we're gonna combine the crown together and then use the key there to save some time. Yeah, this game is just nothing but bad RNG, to be honest. Simple puzzle, just shoot the lights. You want to shoot two and then kind of like curl right to make those bugs jump at you so that you don't get jumped at when they when you're trying to shoot. So this skip, we have to jump off the cart at a very specific moment. And we do that right when the front cart and the left cart, or the middle cart, start to take that turn. If we do it perfectly, Leon's model, his animation model, instead of jumping into the next cart, it'll actually fall through that tiny, like, corner hole in between the two mine carts, and then it'll just put Leon on the ground. And then we can just, since we're theoretically out of bounds, we can just walk right through the whole minecart section. This was the most amazing skip ever found for this game, because this is a huge, boring-ass auto-scroller that you cannot do anything on time save-wise otherwise. So being able to dodge this was like, it was so crazy when this was found. This is like Boba Skip for MGS1, basically the equivalent. It was just such an enormous find, and it made the run so much quicker. And took like one of the more annoying sections and made it like way, way, way simpler. So we just get this key and then head up. Well, actually, that that got predicated by 60 FPS getting it as well. They have a slightly faster setup to get it, which is nice for them. But it's definitely way better for the run for sure. Like anytime you can get out of an auto scroller, that's a big win for a speedrun. All right, now we got the meme tower. This part is super tight. We're gonna do 2 TMP shots pretty much immediately, and these are going to bait enemies to be in positions so that we can get through the first hand of this statue in a smooth transition. Dipping, of course, so we are at full speed. I'm going to shoot this switch and then jump, because the hand will stay up here. Shoot those 2 guys, knock them down, and then if we're timing right, we should be able to come right when that hand comes down. I like to shoot any guys that are on the palm, just so that they don't hit us when we swing, because there is a very real chance that you soft lock if you get hit while you're in the air going to the hand of either one. You'll get stuck in the air. It'll be like an out of bounds skip basically, but you can't go down any further. You're just stuck at that height, and you can go anywhere you want at that height, but you can't leave the area, so you're kind of screwed. This is the section, that specific mash right here is where team runners are allowed to use a turbo macro, because it's like, it doubles the number of inputs you need to have, I guess, from my understanding. But I don't run Steam, so I don't know the specifics of it. But that's where it's allowed. And then we're just gonna run. We're just gonna run. Run to the top here. Let that guy try to grab us. We don't need to flip the switch, but, you know, why not? Nice. Shells are good there because... Why do I keep going down? Shells are good there because we used a few extra earlier. I want to be right in the middle, because if we do this right, we can just shoot these guys right off the elevator. You have to be patient for the guys behind you, because, like, for whatever reason, they won't go off until they're standing. Oh, fuck off. I just needed to reload here. Get off my boat. So that was okay, but just a little bit of time lost. But other than that, that was a very good elevator. It's just unfortunate that we ran out of ammo, like, right there. Because if I even had one more shot there, we would have been fine. I just should have reloaded earlier. No big deal, though. No big deal. We're still easy okay. So now we get the next skip, which is pretty similar to Waterfall Skip, but it's a little bit more difficult to pull off because we A, have Salazar breathing down our necks, ready to smash us with a tentacle if we take too long, and B, the timing of it is like super specific. You have a very limited window to hit this. So we'll see if I can get it first try. No, thank you. So we're going to Ditman and then just run straight forward. Oh, without question, Blues. Absolutely the hardest skip. We want to get this jump down cue to go away. Pull back over. Nope. So if we do this right, the game will think that Leon jumped down, but is still on the platform. So we'll be able to cross this chasm at the same level that we're at currently. This will allow us to just, like, basically clip through Salazar's model entirely if we do this right, so... There we go. And then since the game thinks that the only way we can get through this door is if we beat Salazar, we can walk right back in, and his money is sitting here, even though he's still alive. And I cannot tell you how many fucking runs I've destroyed forgetting that, because I was so excited to get Salazar skip first time. Oh my god. Like, easily 4 runs that were PBs that I killed because I'd get to, like, this elevator and be like, oh my god, I forgot the 50k. Lose, like, a minute going back up. But we didn't, so we're good. So we're going to grab the shotgun ammo here, and then we're going to buy another rocket launcher.
What are you buying?
Oh, we're going to have to move these grenades. If I was playing on my stream, I would be playing Tetris music right now.
Thank you.
And that is the end of the castle. Disc swap, looking good. And that's how you know it's GameCube. Yeah, I had to mute my Discord output, so I can't play that. So this skip is kind of simple. What we're doing is we are coming up to this rock and climbing up it, and kind of climbing up it while we're out of and in bounds. It's kind of like a reverse waterfall skip almost. This allows us to dodge the whole laser section. All those laser mirrors and JJ with the gun and the... Well, the GameCube ran it better just because it's the GameCube's more powerful than the PS2 is from a processing standpoint. So the GameCube runs pretty much any game better than PS2 that share the system. Or share both consoles, rather. It's just that most games didn't go to GameCube because it sold like shit. No one wanted to buy it. Alright, so we just need to slap this RPG guy so he doesn't RPG us. Oh, I don't have a key. Yo, goat. How's it going? Thanks for stopping in. And now we get the best part of the game, in my opinion. I love the lab. I love the regenerators. I love everything about this section. Oh, I have the right one equipped. So you'll see that sometimes I don't Ditman. And the reason is because... oh, whatever. It's fine. That's a backup. Reason why is... because, damn it. I should have taken that, though. I probably should have dropped one of those flashes. That's alright. Oh, I was talking about something else and I just got distracted. Oh, well. Anyways. Oh, the Ditmaning. So, because it takes the GameCube so long to load the screens... or the rooms that, and like going into and out of the menu, that it's some rooms, if you're only traversing a very small section, it's actually faster to just walk it at normal speed than to activate Ditman. Because if you think about it, you got to go into the menu once to equip the shotgun, and then once again to equip whatever weapon you're ditmaning from. So that's like 2 extra menus every time you need to activate. This is something that GameCube is really the only thing that has to worry about. Most of the other runs have faster processors, so that's not as much of an issue. So again, here's the... So 2, 3 red, 2 green, 1 blue. Exactly the same as in the church. It's just the color orders are switched around. But still 2 green, 3 red, 1 blue. You add the extra color to troll you, you never have to turn yellow at all. So it's like the equivalent of using password as your password on all of your devices. Los Illuminados with those boomer password strats. Hello. So this section is pretty simple. We're basically just turning this key into a key that can get us out of this area. We're not interacting with any of these regenerators. We don't want the rifle scope. None of that. These guys are pretty easy to get around, and only one is required to be killed for a key later. And we ain't got to worry about that right now. Yeah, that's my password for everything. I'm just going to flash here to screw these guys over. Oh, I don't think I threw that far enough for the last guy. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just bait him. Too slow. Yeah, add the extra 0 yellow. Yup, good call. They'll never see it coming. Ashley, you're going to have to be a little patient. I need the key first. So we're going to dip in here, because there's a lot of dudes in this room, and they're going to fucking ruin us if we don't get out of the way. And we got this rocket for the Iron Maiden, which we will use to blow up said Iron Maiden, because it's got the key we need. We don't have to make contact with this one. All we gotta do is get the rocket to blast near it, and it'll be enough damage to kill. Probably not that Iron Maiden. Similar, though. Where am I going? Not into that wall, that's for sure. And again, we got a Ditman here. But we're going to flash too, because the archers are very accurate in this room. And also, we got to kick the door open. And that's dangerous when there's 5 guys in a very small area. All right, so here we're just going to bait. One of these dudes is going to talk, the other's going to do something, and we're just going to bait him. We're just going like this, and like this. Oh, we're not close enough to the door, fuck. No, you don't. We're going to flash in here right away, because that guy will sometimes just get right up in your business. Get out of here, sir. Kick that one guy. Unless the shield guy gets like really far ahead and you can't kick, then you have to bait, but usually you don't have to. Flash these guys. And then we just leave Ashley behind. If she gets grabbed, she gets grabbed. She usually doesn't, though. It's not a big deal. Yeah. All right, because everybody's gonna be fighting you for their burgers.
What is that thing?
So if we have 2 flashes here, we can use the flash grenade here on this last regenerator. If we don't, then we will have to bait him. So we're good here. So we're just gonna grab this green herb, let him walk a bit so that he's closer to us than he is to that. Great. I usually wait till he's in that last square. Just walk to the right and push this out of the way. 1, 2, 3, and good. So this is a skip that we use to avoid getting these guys in the room. So what we're going to do is we're going to aim at Ashley here after we flash. We're going to aim at Ashley and get her to duck. And it's going to lock her in her spot. But what we're going to do is we're going to still be able to move. So we're going to aim at her with the knife and with the weapon. But if we let go of the knife and hold the weapon, it's still going to... Ashley's still going to think that we're aiming. So she's going to stay coward. And if we get over here and hide behind this wall, none of these guys will see us. And they won't care about Ashley being in the room at all. So she could just run right over here, and we just will wait. We'll just keep smashing the wall. These guys will just keep chilling. They're having a good time. They're having a little get-together, a little Ganado party. No, this is an old as hell skip. And at the third one, we just follow the ball to the door and in. Easy money. Here we're just going to bait. Just baiting. It's a lot of baiting. That's for fun. We don't need to do that. Yeah, pretty much a league. Pretty much. So we'll stop her to keep the door open. And then we're going to bait again.
Follow me.
And then we'll send Ashley through and bait one more time. And then call Ashley. She'll still flip the switch, even though she's on the other side.
Wait.
I'm not surprised, though, Callus. They actively wanted to stop. They didn't want to do QTE stuff. Like, they actively said, like, constantly that they were not looking to do QTEs. And, like, that's a QTE scene for sure. So it's understandable that they got rid of it. All right, so we're going to reload everything up here. And this truck scene is a very bait-heavy section. But we take a lot of advantage of the enemy AI in this section as well. So we're just going to run at them. This will get them to swing at us instead of jump up the truck. We do this so that we can group them all together so that when Ashley starts to bang this door down, they all come up in one jump, and we can just clear them out with like a couple of quick shots. Oh, those guys were mad late. And then we'll come back and do the same thing, except these guys are going to spawn on these pipes. I'd love to be able to shoot them there, but not allowed. Careful not to shoot Ashley. But as long as we sit on the edge there, all these guys are going to see how they're stuck up there. They get kind of confused when they're off camera. And then we just shoot this truck 4 times. Reload. We want to turn and not shoot at these guys. Just look at them. And then as soon as they appear, we turn again. This prevents these 2 guys from spawning. And then we can just turn around. The truck's going to run into that flame barrel right there. And it's going to do enough damage so that I don't actually have to shoot the truck again. So we're just going to wait. And then we just have to do this section. This is gonna be a little tougher because I didn't get the backup grenade to throw, but I think we'll still be okay. What else is
I'm
new?
leaving it to you.
So left of the first guy, right of the next two. Now we just burn past everybody else. I'd throw a grenade here if we had one. We don't, so this is going to be nasty. We'll jump down. Kill these guys. Because they'll clip through the truck if you don't. And they can actually kill you. Because what will happen is they'll be on ground level, but they won't. Because they aren't loading into the top section, the game doesn't realize that, and they like can clip into the bottom of the truck, and you can't hit them because the truck bed is blocking them, but they can swing at you because their model is higher than the truck bed is. So when they swing, they hit you, but you can't do anything to them because they're below you. That's why I take care of them. So then we shoot those two guys, we shoot these two guys, turn around, run up so that this first guy swings, and then the next guy will come out, you shoot them, and then these three guys will come, wait until they're all around, and then shoot them. Come up, blast one, blast two, spin, blast three, spin. And if we did all this fast enough, we shouldn't have anybody on the truck. And then we can just kind of dink and dunk these guys until Ashley gets to the end of the section. We don't want to try and kill them because they're probably going to plaga. And we don't want that at all. So, there we go. And then we'll switch to the TMP. I'm very bad at doing the shotgun on this part, so I just use the TMP because I have plenty of ammo to do it. And it's just a lot easier. Like the shotgun, you have to have like really good timing. If you don't hit all the shots, like you'd get run over. So it's just a little easier. I am not doing either of those things. And now we're going to buy another rocket launcher. This one's going to be for you three.
Welcome. What are you buying? Is it? Thank you. Come back anytime.
Monies. Gotta grab the monies. And now it's everybody's favorite chapter, Krauser. First part's pretty simple. We're just running. I think I'm gonna grab this because I don't think I have a lot. I'm kind of triggered from earlier from all the like low heal situations, so I'm just gonna grab that. Safety purposes. Never hurts to have an extra heal or two in the end game. So now we got Krauser. This is a great time to do any donation announcements or anything like that, as this is just a cutscene that we can't skip. This is another perfect bounty scenario as well, if anybody's looking for bounty. Skipping this cutscene would be amazing.
Wish I had something, but do appreciate the donations we've had so far. We're over 800 bucks so far into the day plus so far. We really do appreciate that. Any bits, subs, donations, all of it goes towards Jaguar King and his family. His daughter is in need of hernia surgery at just age 2. Nobody wants that, so... but we do appreciate everybody watching. Yeah, it's been awesome for sure.
Yeah, it's been amazing support. I've been in and out because I had some Father's Day stuff I had to take care of this weekend as well, but really awesome to see all this support.
You got on quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from.
No, Krauser, you can't do that.
What do you want?
Well, you're gonna A/B troll me, aren't you?
sample Sadler developed.
Yeah, you
that's
are.
all.
He's gonna A/B every time except for the last one. The game loves doing this. It, like, baits you into thinking it's the same one each time, and then the last one it switches. So nasty.
American.
Well, somebody's got to use Bing, and no one is now.
You got her involved just for that?
Yep. Like clockwork, bro. So funny when it does that. It's so blatant. It's never the same one through the whole thing. It's always varied.
All for Umbrella's sake.
It's so funny when it locks in like that.
Umbrella. Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade.
Ada!
Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.
Looks like we have the upper hand here.
You may be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it?
You knew each other?
More or less. Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here.
No, Bing is not my search engine of choice. I think the ad determination is like regional kind of thing. And then obviously countries as well, like you're gonna get language specific and all that stuff. Because I know if I watch a foreign language speedrunner or streamer, I'll get like languages in their ads in their language. So what we did there was just a very simple skip. If you run as soon as you get into the laser room, you can just run right through the first two. And then if you go into the menu and just like equip anything when the third set of lasers appears, Leon doesn't, like, his collision doesn't work with them, so they just go right through, and then you skip the fourth one entirely. So it's a very nice little time save there. And it doesn't really require any actual effort. It's very nice. No, I already wasted enough time earlier. Alright, the beginning of U3 is... Oh, I need this. Beginning of U3 is a... You can't damage him. Like, you can protect yourself from him, but none of the damage you do in the first section carries over into the actual fight. So, really just want to get out of here as soon as possible. And again, we don't Ditman because it's just such a small amount of movement, and he can, like, pull you out of it so easily with all of his attacks that it's just not worth it most of the time. Alright, well, first cage went well. Very smooth. I hate when he does that. He's gonna bait. Oh, that's good. I thought he was gonna go for the QTE. Alright, so this is the last time we do TMP glitch. Goodbye, TMP. You've been good. You're a good boy. Oh, I've never seen him do the arm swing there. He usually does the full slash attack with his chompers there. And then U3 is one of the bosses that doesn't die to just the rocket launcher, but all you need to do is just one knife swipe. So, not too bad. This is the GameCube disc running on a Wii. And pew. Now we get everybody's favorite boss, Krauser. So we're going to start... well, first we got to get to him. We got one more room first, but it's pretty simple. Oh, you don't know that. You can't prove that I'm not. We want a Ditman here, so we can get past these guys without them bothering us. But you can. That's kind of terrifying. Get out of my bedroom. So we're going to sell a TMP, the crown, and then we're going to buy ourselves...
What are you selling? Is that all? Is that all?
a killer set.
What are you buying? Then come back any time.
That sounds to me like a skill issue. I don't need that. I need that. Okay. I have not, but I definitely want to. Ideally, we would have shot him the first time, and that grenade would have fallen right in front of him and injured him, and then that would have been it, but I missed, so that's okay. We'll just wait till he comes up, and we'll shoot him there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Is that what you're talking about, though? Like, really? Is that really what you're talking about? Grab the backup there, because we missed 2 shots. The Elder Gaming Gods. I know those guys. They're losers. Don't listen to them. Krauser runs faster than us, even when we're in Ditman. But he can't actually get us, though. What? No QTE? Really? That's strange. Because normally, if he's that close to you, he's going to activate the... There's like a little QTE cutscene, like, you have to dodge like a random number of QTE attacks before you can go back to fighting him. Not a big deal, but it's kind of annoying. Krauser uses double Ditman. He double wields them, so that gives you a 3 times bonus to your movement speed. Alright, let's try that again and not get killed. That works.
That's what I'm talking about. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Why Barney? I ask only out of curiosity. So if we sneak this by, we can actually push this. Oh, no. There. No, we pushed a little too much. You can kind of trick the game into letting Leon push it from this corner. There we go. You have to, like, activate the mechanism to push on the other face, but you can, like, drag it around the corner and then activate it so that Leon pushes the other side instead. Nice little time save there, if you can get it. Oh, shit. Okay, we're fine. Pizza rolls.
Fight for, comrade.
$420 is the wow, that's amazing. All right, never mind. That's absolutely acceptable to be Elder Gaming God. I just never met him.
prepare for your death, Leon.
All right, so if we can bait him correctly. Yep, okay. Part 1. Now we Ditman. Absolutely sexy. Can't get much better than that. And I can't tell you how many times that man has obliterated me, and I've lost like 5 to 10 minutes trying to kill him. Legitimately, the meanest person, to me personally, in this run. But it's all about the timing of when you get that first swipe in. Because if you're too late, then it's harder to get the rhythm. And if you're in the wrong position, he can actually like squirm out of being stun locked with his like damage animation. All right, now we get everyone's least favorite part of the game. 5-4. This is the army section. So we got a lot of guns, a lot of explosions. We're just trying to get through this first part. Just running through. Don't stop for anything. And we're gonna shoot this lock, hopefully. Yep. And of course, the archers in this section are like absolute fucking crack snipers. They make Navy SEALs look like, you know, freaking noobs. All right. Ditman after... We don't have to Ditman there. We can actually Ditman a little bit earlier. It's when we kick the grate that we can Ditman. Hug the edge there so those guys actually miss. Then we'll kick JJ, stun him, turn around, and then shoot him. All right, and we're through. All right, now we got the triple minigun section. Here we need to equip the flame grenade. Because what we're gonna do is run by this shield guy, and then we're gonna run by the TNT guy, and then we're gonna run past everybody, basically. And hopefully this guy will shoot the TNT guy while we're flaming and that's the guy. He did not. That's okay. Let's see what Mike does. I shoot both of these guys. Oh, the explosion took away Ditman. That's okay. That sounds like a skill issue, my friend. Oh, he did the right side? Oh, let's go. Let's go. Big Mike with the big time save. So because he does that, we don't have to deal with, like, anything going on here. We could just jump right down. Oh, let's grab that. We just jump right down. Otherwise, we'd have to, like, shoot multiple people and bait somebody and throw a grenade. Yes, sorry, that's me. I'm dropping. My apologies. Oh, please stop. Yeah, I'm dropping a little bit of frameage right now. My apologies. It's nothing too major. Hopefully it'll clean itself up before we finish. We're almost done. So even if it continues through, it's not going to be too long. Looks like it stopped. Not this time.
Not my fault.
Nah, it's a little baby. It's like 1,700 frames lost. That's okay. It's gonna be a little too slow to PB, so that's okay. Yeah, Ditman is ruining OBS. All right, now it's like the most cursed room in the run. Like, Waterhall is a worse room, but this room is cursed coming up. This room has the highest chance of crashing in Steam. It's like well known for it. When races are done, you actually will save before, just because, or have a save set up. Oh, I actually need this equipped. All right, so we need to shoot. There's one of these Ganados has a key that we need. So we got to get him out here first. So we got to run past all these jokers, start the door up. We're going to shoot the red bandana guy. Run away. Because run away. We'll do that. Just to not die. Sometimes I'll blast that, sometimes I won't. I didn't like where people were placed there, so that's why I did that. I didn't think I'd be able to open that door without getting damaged. And that's basically the call you make there. So button 1, button. We gotta put the key in to open the buttons, and then we get button 1, button 2. There's no one up here, so there's a pretty good chance there are guys down there, so I'm gonna take this flash and throw it. Ow. I'm just gonna look down and run. We're looking down just to keep the frames as good as possible. Too many guys will start slowing down the frames. It's probably not that cursed, Callus. I don't run Steam, so I don't know like how often it is, but like it's to the point where it's like an actual meme. Where like you lose, where like the run literally dies because it crashes there. Pretty much. Pretty much, Go Tanks. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Yeah, Kylus, that's a pretty good comparison, yeah. I mean, I think Credits Freeze is a little better because it's credits, so like... You at least get the run in. You don't get the end screen, but at least you get the run in. This is like, you don't even get to finish the run. Oh, what am I doing? I need that. And now we have Salazar. He's pretty simple. We're going to shoot him in the knee, in the eye, and then rocket him in the eye, and then Ada rocket him. Knee shot. Back up like 3 steps. Eye shot. Back up a step. Equip. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I didn't even buy the rocket launcher. Lol. Probably helps to purchase said rocket launcher.
Welcome.
Make sure I don't have anything I need to sell.
What are you selling?
Yeah, I'm dumb. I just literally, like, completely skipped that during the Krauser. I'm supposed to buy this after Krauser. That's okay.
Then come back anytime.
No big deals. No big deals. This is still going to be underestimate, so I'm okay with that. Knee shot. Face shot. Rocket shot. Oh, and we got the insta-kill, too. Sometimes he, like, goes through a damage animation before that cutscene loads. So that's cool. And then we're just gonna dip into the red rocket. And then we can shoot this as long as he's on the screen. Doesn't matter where he is, as long as he's on screen. And that is going to pretty much wrap things up. Now we just got to escape. So time's going to end when we leave the cave and the cutscene starts. I mash through. Yeah. Yeah, Callus, that's absolutely true. This game does not trigger any DMCA nonsense, which is very nice. So this is another one of those scenarios where dipmaning is actually slower than just walking it out. So that's what we're going to do. And it's also slower on GameCube to run to the jet ski and reload because the loading takes so much longer. But what we will do is everyone's favorite glitch. Later, losers.
Hang on, sweetheart.
Do a barrel roll. And that is time. G to the G. And that's RE4. That is GameCube RE4 on US NTSC.
GG indeed. And we had one last dono at the end. Philo donates $50. So
Oh!
appreciate that, Philo, very much.
Nice. That's a
And,
big one.
GG on the run. Appreciate you showcasing that.
Sure, let's skip ahead through the we can go right to the unlike MGS, we can cut through the credits and go right to the end game screen. So
Yeah, go
we can
for
do
it.
that. Let's see what the official, because we run IGT, not RTA for this, so just curious. Ooh, just under 206. Yeah, it's always pretty close, so but I'm always curious to look. But that's not that bad of a run. 3 deaths. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Anything you want to say before we get it onto an intermission?
Ah, dude, just want to thank you all for letting me on. I loved this game. It's the first time I got to showcase this in a marathon setting, so I'm glad everybody enjoyed the run. It was a little sloppy, but I think it went pretty well. It's a great community. Well, we got a lot of really fun people. If you like a challenging run that has a lot of RNG, check it out. We got a Discord just like the MGSR Discord. Covers all the RE4 stuff. So, yeah, that's about all I got. So, thanks so much, guys, for having me, and I'll catch y'all around.
I appreciate that. And then JSOT with the resub as well. Thank you very much for that. That'll go towards Jack as well. But we're going to get you set up for the next event, Metal Gear Solid 3 HD Edition race between the other Scott and Vermilion runs. So we're going to get that set up. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.